Dear students, in Advanced Accounting and Auditing Paper 1, Chapter 3, Material Costing 2, Methods of Pricing Material Issues. Today we will see Simple Average Cost Method. Simple Average Cost Method. Under this method, all the materials received are merged into existing stock of materials, their identity being lost. The simple average price is calculated without any regard to the quantities involved. The simple average cost is arrived at by adding the different prices paid during the period for the batches purchased by dividing the number of batches. Here is the example. 3 batches of materials received at rupees 10, rupees 12 and rupees 14 per unit respectively. And the simple average price is calculated as follows. Average price is equal to rupees 10 plus rupees 12 plus rupees 14 divided by 3. So next step, rupees 36 divided by 3 is equal to rupees 12 per unit is our simple average price. Here are few advantages of simple average cost method. First one, it is simple to understand and easy to apply. Second, this method is used when prices do not fluctuate very much. And third one, the stock values are small in value, then this method gives good result. Here are some disadvantages of the method. Number 1. This method is not popular because it takes into consideration the prices of different batches but does not the quantities in different batches. Number 2. It involves more clerical work and sometimes valuations may go wrong. Now let us understand the simple average cost method by taking one example. The following transactions occur in the purchase and issue of material: date, quantity purchase, rate of purchase and issue quantity. 2nd January, quantity purchase 4000 units at rupees 4 per unit. 20th January, 500 units at rupees 5 per unit. 5th February, 2000 units issued. 10th February, 6000 units purchased at rupees 6 per unit. 12th February, 4000 units issued. 2nd March, 1000 units issued. 5th March, 2000 units issued. 15th March, 4500 units purchased at rupees 5.5 per unit, and on 20th March 3000 units issued. My dear students, here you can see the purchase quantities are given with rate per unit, whereas issue quantities rates are not available. Rates will be decided by using simple average cost method, and here we are to prepare a store ledger account by adopting simple average cost method. Here is the solution: a store ledger account using simple average cost method. Date, receipt, quantity, rate, amount, issue, quantity, rate, amount, balance, quantity, rate, amount. First transaction on 2nd January. It is purchase of 4000 units. So we record in receipt column 4000 units at rupees 4 and total amount rupees 16,000. There is no other transaction on 2nd January, so this will be recorded as balance by the end of day. 4000 units at rupees 4 and 16,000 rupees. Second transaction on 20th January. 500 units purchase will be recorded as receipt. 500 units, rate rupees 5, total amount comes to rupees 2500. There is no other transaction. So by the end of day we have a balance quantity, previous balance to be carried forward first, 4000 units at rupees 4 and 16,000 rupees, and 500 units at rupees 5, rupees 2500. Now on 5th February there is an issue of 2000 units. My dear students, here we will understand how to make issue of 2000 units. Let us check the previous quantity. Here we have two quantities, 4000 and 500. My dear students, here while issuing quantity we will apply FIFO method only for quantity. For quantity we will apply FIFO method. It means these 2000 units will be issued out of 4000 units. Okay, yes, but for rate we will use simple average method. And how to calculate simple average method for these 2000 units? You see here we have two rates, 4 and 5. So our simple average would be 4 plus 5 divided by 2, and the rate of 2000 units come to 4.5 rupees per unit, and our total amount is 9000. So balance quantity by the end of day, 2000 at rupees 4 and 500 at rupees 5 per unit. My dear students, now don't record amount individual. Amount will come 9500. How? So here 18,500 minus 9,000 issue amount. So balance 9,500. Now on 10th February we have a purchase of 6,000 units. It will be recorded as receipt. So 6,000 units at rupees 6 and 36,000, and by the end of day we have three quantities, 2,000 units, 500 units and 6,000 units. Rate 4 rupees per unit, 5 rupees per unit and 6 rupees per unit, but amount will be combined amount. How? 9,500 plus 36,000 is equal to 45,500. And now on 12th February there is an issue of 4,000 units. Dear students, I told you earlier, for issue quantity we will use FIFO method, and for rate we will use simple average method. So these 4,000 units will be issued something like 2,000 first quantity, 500 second quantity, and balance 1,500 from 6,000. So 4,000 will be issued something like this, and the rate will be average of these three, 4 plus 5 plus 6, that is 15. 15 divided by 3, the rate will be rupees 5, and our total amount comes to rupees 20,000. Now balancing figure, out of 6,000 only 4,500, and rate will be rupees 6, but amount will be 45,500 minus 20,000, so it will be 25,500. Now on 2nd March there is an issue of 1,000 units, and this 1,000 units will be out of 4,500, and our rate will be rupees 6, so amount 6,000, and our closing balance 3,500, rate rupees 6, and amount 25,500 minus 6,000 is equal to 19,500. On 5th March again there is an issue, 2,000 units. These 2,000 units will be issued out of 3,500. So 2,000 units, and average rate will be rupees 6. Total amount 12,000. So balancing figure, 3,500 minus 2,000, so 1,500. Rate rupees 6, and amount will be 19,500 minus 12,000, so it will be 7,500. On 15th March there is a purchase of 4,500 units, will be recorded as receipt. Rate 5.5. Total amount comes to 24,750, and our balance by the end of day would be previous quantity 1,500 rupees units, rupees 6 per unit, amount 7,500, and 4,500 units at rupees 5.5, amount 24,750. Now on 20th March there is an issue of 3000 units, and for issue of unit, dear students, we will use FIFO method and rate will be decided by using simple average. So these 3000 units will be first 1500 plus remaining 1500 from 4500, total 3000, and our rate will be 6 plus 5.5 divided by 2, it will be 5.75, and total amount 17,250. So our balance units will be 3000, rate rupees 5.5, and amount will be 24,750 plus 7,500 minus 17,250 is equal to 15,000. So our closing stock by simple average cost method would be 3000 units and the amount rupees 15,000. That's all.